Hey everyone, welcome back to EverQuest, the Hero's Journey. We're here on the level 53 Shadowknight Rogue Shaman in the Western Wastes. We're right outside of the Temple of Vishan, which I think is where my last episode ended. We cleared the east wing of the Temple of Vishan. I've made a bit of progress since then, though. I have 868 AA points. I think it's been roughly 100 AA points since the start of the last episode. It has been a little bit though. I've been grinding and I got a bunch of AAs finished. At some point I'll go back through and read off all of the ones I got recently. I got 3 ranks of Healing Adept. Just on the off chance that helps my life taps or life tap procs, that would be nice. Not positive about that though. I did the dot AAs. I forget what it was called. So we did max out Destructive and Fury. It was like something mastery, affliction mastery or something. A critical affliction we finished off. We put a point into double right post. We put a point into strike through. Over here, strike through. Yeah, kind of all over the place. But we finished off Mortal Coil, finished off Killing Spree. Yeah, I'll try and track it and like give an exact update on which AAs I've got since I last read them off. I think for this episode we're going to try and level up a little bit. I'm planning on going to level 55, so maybe we'll get there in this session. Also, may kill another dragon. We're going to head to Dragon Necropolis, if I can figure out where the zone is. Okay, I see it on the map over here. It's been a long time since I've been there. I figure there's going to be a lot of stuff there that will give us experience, so that will help with leveling, hopefully. And that's also where Zlandikar is. He's like I think he's an undead dragon or something. I don't know. I don't know what his story is, but he is one of the 5 dragons on the progression list needed to unlock the Lachlan content. And since in the last episode we killed one of them, Dozakar the Cursed, thought maybe it was time to go after another one. I'm thinking I want to do Zlandikar first because I don't think he has a negative Claws of Vishan faction hit for killing him. And I would like to keep my Claws of Vishan faction a little while longer for some quests. Let me start a non-responding instance. Ready? Now, it's my first time here. Haven't even come here like to explore on my own. First time here on this server, on this character. I have heard and seen a lot about this zone being amazing for experience. I don't know why. I think I heard one of the devs say that one of the reasons people come here is because the mobs are high level, but their hit points don't scale to like their level or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if I understood the comment, but what I took from it was basically that they're higher level, but they don't have high hit points or something like that. So Zlandikar lives like down here in the tunnels. Don't know the best way to get down there though. It's been a very long time since I've been in this zone. Here, let's kill something, I guess. Oh boy. What just happened? It just like fell over. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I can see what people mean about low hit points on these things. Oh, man. All right, so let me turn on actual leveling a little bit. I don't want to level too fast. We are almost at 54, so we're 90% of the way through 53. I did bring some spells with me. I think they're level 54, level 55 spells. Don't have a ton of them. I don't know if there's more that I could buy off a vendor. Oh, there was another reason I wanted to come here. There's a snake named Vilefang. I don't know where he is, but I have a quest, and I don't even remember what the reward is to get something off of him. But I picked up 2 items in Kyle Drakel in my time there, and that was 66% of a quest, and the other 1/3 is Fang off of Vilefang. Where? Hang on a minute. Is the tunnels? Oh, okay. There we go. I was looking for the way down here. All right. I'm not gonna stealth. I'm just gonna like fight in because we want the experience. Oh. Today there was a patch that changed a few things. Trying to remember what. One of them, which was cool for me, was that killing spree, like on kill procs, not just killing spree. I assume mortal coil too. It can be triggered by your pets killing things now too. So you know, that's great news for me. Like if my pet gets a killing blow on something, now it has just as much of a chance as if I killed it to trigger a killing spree or mortal coil. So that was nice, welcome change. Nothing I ever complained about. I felt like both of them proc enough. Just I guess now they proc more often on the. Oh, hey, we leveled. Haven't heard that sound in a long time. All right, what we got? All right, that was level 54. We got cannibalize 3. Shroud of the Spirits. That's 55, 55, 55, 55. So I guess I only had 2 spells? I feel like I should have more. Anyway, that's all we got for now. I think Shroud of the Spirits is AC buff, and then Canny 3 is hit points, sacrifice hit points, gain mana, which I have not been even keeping memmed. Yeah, so I got some gear upgrades since the last recording. Some nice ones. Hang on a second. Let me give my pets this new AC buff. So there was I put a post up on YouTube, not a video, about killing some bosses in Kyle Drakel, because I didn't have the recording going, and I just wanted to, like, have it out there as a record. I killed those things, got some upgrades by doing that. Where do I start? So I guess first would be King Tormax. He was rough. Kill King Tormax, you can turn in his head to Lord Yelanak in Sky Shrine. I forget what faction you need with the with Yelanak. He has his own faction, I think. Amiably or better, maybe, which I was. So I was able to turn in King Tormax's head. The way the quest works is the head can result in 3 different things, and you turn it in, you get one thing. Hang on, let me make sure I'm going the right way. Where am I? Go that way. Okay. Where is... So you turn in King Tormax's head, and he gives you an item. I think it starts out as a sword. You then can turn the sword into him, and he gives you a different item. I forget what it is, boots maybe? And you turn those back into him, and he gives you a third item. And then it cycle backwards, I think. You give him the third one, he gives you the first one. So I ended up with the third item. Hang on a second. White Dragon Scale Helm, I think, or something. White Dragon Helm. Or is it? I have a glamour on it, so White Dragon Helm. With my augments in it, it's 52 AC, 240 hit points, 220 mana, and then so many stats. Like it's got 75 magic resist on it, and 15 of that is heroic. It's crazy good. So huge upgrade. That was, yeah, killing King Tormax, getting his head. That was huge. He was not easy, by the way. I think I died multiple times killing the ads in his room. There's an ad that spawns one on each side of him. And yeah, there was no way I was taking him and his 2 buddies together. So I basically had to burn down one, or try to live long enough to burn down one, and then see what I could do before I die, and then rinse and repeat. So I had to run back a handful of times to clear those 2 ads that spawn next to him. Finally, I got him alone, and I don't know where that thing went. And managed to kill him. Not easily though. He was a beast. Where is File Thing? Those land corresponds there. Let me get rid of the. Probably easier if I just look it up where he spawns. I just want to make sure I'm going in the right direction. One thing I remember about these tunnels, caves, whatever you want to call them, is that there's traps, and we did hit one on our way down here that spawn like groups of bugs or something. I don't know. Okay, so I just checked. Biofang spawns in on the way to Zlandikar, so that's good. Yeah, in the water, like right here, over here. So we gotta figure out how to get that way. Which way do we want to go? This way? Yeah, this way. Okay. Well, how are we doing on experience here? We're only 12% in. Let's go 80%. All right. And pull some stuff. Probably gonna get myself killed here. So on top of that white dragon helm, I got some boots of the Vindicator off of Derekor the Vindicator. One of the bosses are in Kyle Drakel. I only got the normal version, the base version. So I've been working on leveling those up in my power slot. They're currently enchanted and they are at 81% of the way through. So getting closer. How did they do on experience there? That was only 7% for those. Okay. Let me look at my gear. What else did we get? Oh, I guess visually noticeable. Finally got a Easter basket, which is a 24 slot giant capacity 100% weight reduction bag from a legendary Easter egg that we opened. I am all out of Easter eggs. I think what I had left. They stopped dropping a couple days ago. I think. What I had left, I leveled up to legendary. I got a couple augments, kind of a couple glamours, a couple titles, and one. Oh, hey, an Echo of Memory. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. Valium Longsword, Valium Reaper. Yeah, we got a spear or something. Valium Spear. I forget what I was saying. Oh, so yeah, we got this 24 slot bag from an egg, handful of augments. Um, where do we start? Told you about the helm. So the trash mob in East Temple of Ishan, they drop various armor pieces for the Sky Shrine armor quests. So you take the, I forget what they're called, like for the plate, it's like corroded plate. What are we doing here? Am I in the wrong spot? Yes, that looks like it's just lava. It would help if I paid attention, I guess. So I got a handful of the Sky Shrine armor pieces. I went with the Shadowknight for the high AC, high hit point, and it also generally has spell damage on it. Alright, so we got the Bloodlord's breastplate. We got Bloodlord's vambraces. We got Bloodlord's greaves. I think we even using the gauntlets, Bloodlord's gauntlets. So pretty big, pretty drastic change in the gear since the previous recording, which was just a couple days ago. Yeah, I mean, look at the AC on this breastplate, 108 AC. That's with the augments. I got a 8 AC augment on there, so it's like 100 AC. Insane stats. Tons of resists. Like spell damage all over the place. It's like, yeah, it was hard to turn those down. The chest has a clickable heal. Invigorate. It says 115, but I think it's affected by like plus heal gear or something, because I've definitely had it heal me for like 280 or something like that. What else? Okay, so we got yeah, we got two more things. So let's show this one first. Pauldrons of the Deep Flame. Check out the resist on this thing. 40 resist to all, plus 10 heroic resist. 70 AC. I got 230 hit points on it, and that's with a couple of the augments I have on there. 30 stamina, 8 heroic stamina. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's real good, real nice. So, and then finally, Cloak of the Firestorm, 52 AC, 245 hit points, 60% haste, huge stats, strength, stamina, agility, dexterity, all 30 plus with 8 heroic, 70, what is that, plus 10? Is that 80? Or is that 18? It's hard to even see, and I can't expand it. Insane fire resist on that thing. Yeah. So the cloak and the shoulder piece, the pauldrons, came from quests in Temple of Vishen. Hang on, let me figure out where I'm going here. Okay, this way. Right. Yeah. When you kill Dozakar, he drops tears, little balls that look like this, a tear. And I think he drops 4 each time. And there's a table of different ones. There's like, I don't know how many different ones, 6, 8, I don't know. So different tiers. There's a serrated tier, there's a silver tier, there's a flame kiss tier, there's a black tier, there's a white tier, there's a emerald tier. There's so many different colors or types of tiers that come from Dozakar, and if you get the right combination of tiers from Dozakar and symbols, which come from the other like mini boss named guys in East Temple of Ishan, uh, and you turn them in to one of the quest guys in Temple of Ishan, he will give you stuff. Both my cloak and shoulders came from the same quest guy, and I forget what the items were, but you could probably look them up online. Why was there a dragon roar that just tried to hit me? Is Landakar coming for me? What was that all about? Or maybe that was a trap or something? I don't know. So yeah, you can see in my inventory I got a couple more of the tiers and symbols because I have cleared East Temple of Ishan a handful of times. I recorded my very first time, but probably 2 or 3 more times after that that I have cleared it. All right, where are we here? I don't see. Oh, there he is. Wow, thing. Awesome. So he is up. Try to get the pets to get him. Hopefully he comes out and does not summon me. Yay! There he is. All right. Chipped Fang. Is that what we need? Maybe. That might have been the quest item we were looking for. Poison etched wristband. That's kind of not good. I'm always disappointed when I see something underwhelming like that off of a Redcon. Alright, so we gotta find our way over to here, and that's where his Landakar is. I guess we don't have to fight, but we will. Alright, let's see if we can grab... Do these guys aggros? They're indifferent. Huh. Unless I'm like stealth, then I don't. Nope. Yeah, they're indifferent. I don't know. I'll leave them alone, I guess. Hmm, 10% A. What else? What else? What else? Okay, I guess we got a buddy. It's Landakar. You were not invited to this party, buddy. Yeah, I was not ready for this at all. I had no idea that he would aggro from this far away. Or, Well, I'm glad I didn't try to like wait until I got to his room before I started recording. I suddenly didn't expect to just be clearing trash and then have him come at me like that. Um, Try to loot some stuff here. Oh, okay, that was those Zlandikar corpse. What did we get? We got Zlandikar's heart. We got ooh, nice talisman. Neck piece. It's only 10 AC. It says quest though. Zlandikar's talisman. Gift of Brilliance, Wrath of the Elements, Cracked Claw of Zlandikar, Cowl of Mortality, 36% haste, head item, all. And then I think the rest was off of the trash. Okay. Zlandikar's talisman. Like, I don't know. I don't know how. Like, if he spawns over there, I was over here. Like, what the heck? All I was doing was like, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't even in line of sight of him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My buffs. What is going on? Traps. Alright, let me pause for a minute and then rebuff, and then I think I'm going to go back up out of the tunnels and try to kill stuff upstairs, or find different tunnels. I don't know. Where am I right now? Like over here? I don't know. Looks like there's a lot of stuff down here. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll stay down here, but let me pause and rebuff. Alright, we are resuming. Hopefully that's good. I don't get dispelled anymore. I have a 5, 6 sense trap. Set. Okay. What I would like to do is get a bunch of mobs to chase me so that I can gather them up and kill them. Which way do we want to go? Probably this way. Yeah. Yes, probably this way. Yeah, I think that's upstairs. Spider on the map. Okay. It says trap. It says I did not find any traps nearby. Watch, I'll trigger a trap. It looks like there's a lot of them in there. That seems nice. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Definitely gonna get myself killed here. Alright, need to find like a corner that the casters will come around. Alright. Go Rabid Bear, Ancestral Aid. Try to get off an AE dot so that it will... Oh, found an Echo of Memory, sweet. Alright. Got an AE direct damage. Got that AE dot again, in case any stragglers came in. Oh, looks like we got a name in there. Or Whelp Kidnapper. Did we get that whole room? Yes, but apparently there were side rooms too. Okay, let's see. Where? Hello, what's up here? Doesn't seem like these guys summon, which is nice. Whoa. Alright, it's a good spot. Looks like we got a named here. Oh, finish level up my boots. Check those out in a minute. Oh, looks like my poison is gone. Here, let's do this one. Oh, Vanicky. Oh, what's that, level 55? Right on. Nice. Will Sapper. I think that procs a slow, right? It's a legendary one too. Energy Sap. Targets a lowering attack speed. I think it's a 35% slow. Kind of neat. What else did we get? Chitari Shield. Etched Valium. 69. 35. Alright, let's check out those boots that we got. Boots of the Vindicator. 60 AC, over 36, 100 hit points, over 90, and these have no, new ones have no Augs in them yet. Gain some spell damage, a lot more disease resist, lose a little poison resist, and then strength, stamina, and wisdom. So yeah, I don't see any reason not to wear these new ones. Especially if I can swap the Augs in, which I will. I'll leave them in my bag for now, just so I don't forget to change out the augments. All right, 55. Level 55. Let's grab those spells. The one I'm looking forward to the most was the new. Which that's not gonna be under illusion. No. It was Shroud of Undeath and Form of the Great Bear, I guess. So not sure which beneficial. Miscellaneous Shroud of Undeath. And then illusion, form of the Great Bear. So this should replace Scream of Death, right? It did not. Click off Scream of Death, and then let me click off Sympathetic Strike for a minute too. Okay. So I don't want the illusion skeleton because it messes with my vision, my ultra vision from the illusion Dark Elf. I'll click that off, and then this should overwrite form of the bear, right? Yeah, form of the Great Bear now instead. So increase wisdom, increase casting level, increase mana per tick, or hit points per tick, sorry. And then I think Shroud of Undeath. That's just a higher like life tap proc. Yeah, I go like this. Form of the Bear, Form of the Great Bear should come with a bear illusion too. But I blocked it. I clicked it off and blocked it. If you right click on a spell, you can click add this spell to list of blocked spells so that it doesn't cast on you anymore. So now whenever I recast Form of the Bear, Form of the Great Bear, since it has two buffs, one to do the stats and one to do the illusion, I block the illusion part. Alright, what else did we get? We got Shroud of Undeath, Torrent of Poison, Spirit of the Howler. I think that's a new pet. Or Spirit of the Howler, yeah. Alright, yeah. Pet Chum, Get Lost. And then it seems like we got a bunch chasing us. I forgot to mem my AE. Too excited about the new spells. I was stuck at level 53 for what felt like a long time. Not really on purpose. I just like didn't feel like I needed to level, and I don't know. We're already 21% of the way through 55. We'll get a little higher before we shut it off again. Bat skull earring drops here? Oh, that wasn't what I was thinking of, but still not bad, I guess. Wow. So it looks like my Shroud of Death hit for 463 right there, and I don't think that was a crit. There's a crit right there for 1619 Shroud of Death. So that's a nice upgrade. All right, we got the wolf pet out now. Trying to rebuff them a little bit as we go. Stat buffs. Pet haste. Okay. Pet haste. Okay. Grab these guys and then run for the hills. See if I can get out of these tunnels. Don't know where the exit is. Is it that way? Yeah, it's gotta be this way, right? Over here? Yeah. I think? Oh no. Does that just go back into where we came from? Yes. But looks like there's some more stuff over here. This guy. And some over here. And these guys. Alright. This way, maybe? No. Trying to remember how to get out of here. Is that it? No. Can't be, right? No. checking to see if there's any spells that I might be able to use. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to get out of here now. Alright, here we go. Oh man. Can you levitate here? Even with that, I can't get up there. I'll have to click off my illusion. And then that, and then jump. Yes. There we go. How bad would it be if you were a gnome and, you know, couldn't change forms anyway? Like not a rogue, not a bard, not, I don't know, I guess you could get like illusion potions or something. But who carries those around, like, for situations like that? I don't know, maybe people do. Alright, let's see if we can grab a bunch of stuff. I'm just switching up some spells. Oh, one of the other changes they made today in the patch was to reduce the cast time of Shaman heal over time spells. So Stoicism and I assume Torpor, or I don't know, maybe there's other ones. And extend like double the duration. So instead of like, I don't know, it was 24 seconds, now it's 48 seconds. Which is like, yeah, pretty good. I'm not complaining about that. Oop, I guess this guy summons. New title of some kind. See, my Shadowknight AA worked once on all those kills, so we got a little Chitauri pet guy. Bracelet of Rhythmic Blessings. That's pretty good. Wonder what that's like legendary. I could probably be better than what I'm wearing. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like there's a ton more mobs down here, but I'm not sure how to get them. So I'm not sure if I just can't assassinate these Chitauri guys, or if they're too high level for my assassinate. I have 6 out of 8 for anatomy. I always forget what that gets me to. I thought it was like 56, maybe. I don't know, maybe that's too low. Maybe I'll put some more points into it next. Alright, we got a couple more pets here, it looks like. What do we got? Let's say... Can't seem to target him. That door says it's locked, and I'm not holding the key. I wonder if I can use my lockpicks. Yes. Oh, hello. I don't know what the deal is with him. I think he's a quest guy or something. He says, "You must wake the sleeper. He is our salvation. He will restore a new golden age to Norath. It was a terrible mistake to subdue him." Okay, so he is the quest guy for Sleeper's Tomb. We can ask him. So he wants us to wake the sleeper. We can say, "Who is the sleeper?" Let's see. Carafim, the best of us. What we should be. We imprisoned him in a timeless slumber eons ago. I know now how to release him, but I am no longer of the flesh. So I cannot do it myself, but you can accomplish this task. What task? What task? When the tomb was closed and the entry sealed, many dragons participated in the ceremony. They invested portions of their essence into the seal. The seal is part of them now. With the right talismans, I can show you how to make a key that will allow you to pass as if you were of the first brood. If you do not wish to do this for the good of all, perhaps you will be willing to do it for the material riches. Priceless treasures are stored in the tomb, yours for the taking once you are inside and have released the sleeper. So we say, what talisman? What talisman? Or what talisman? Am I spelling it wrong? I don't know. So there's one more way thing he says. He's supposed to respond to what talismans, and then he tells you the names of the dragons: Sontalak, Lendirinara, Klandakar, Yelenak, and Zlandakar are the other ones left alive who are involved in the sealing of the tomb. Each has a talisman. Bring me any one of these items or a large enough piece from one of the talismans from a dead first brood, and I shall unlock its power, which will allow you entry into the tomb. So we did get stuff off of Zlandakar. We got Zlandakar's talisman. So I guess we'll turn that in. Too far away. So I gotta figure out how to get up there. Still too far away. Maybe over here? Still too far away. Alright, hold on. Alright, I got a trade window open with him. What I did was I came around front, took my illusion off, which I had to do to get up the stairs anyway. Clicked my levitate cloak, and I guess just being off the ground that much gets me close enough to give him this. So he says, very well done. Here is how you unlock the entry. Seek out a great dragon statue in the eastern waste and use this key. Not very different from how you entered my old domain, Vishan's Peak. Now, is it? Haha, yes, I know many things, even dead. Alright, so we got this key to Sleeper's Tomb. Pretty cool. Apparently, there's also, I guess, this right here might be a trap. And if you stand on it, he kills you. Or I don't know if he does in this version of the game. But it's stun. It's supposed to be like a stun trap, and he kills you or something. All right. I would like to know how to get these guys, this line of red mobs down here, but I don't know how to get to that area. Where are they? Oh, okay. Here? Where is that? I thought I just saw like yeah, this right here. Where is that though? Way over there? How do you get over there? Okay. There we go. Let's put our illusion back on so we can see a little better. Um, uh, well, we have made it to the end of the cave. Things are hitting me and I can't really see them. Seems like these rat guys don't dislike me, so they're not attacking me. Although, now he is. Oh, leveled up again. I did not mean to do that. Oh well. 6 A points. All right, we're going to throw another into anatomy. I'll up that to rank 7 of 8. Looks like we got a bunch of pets off of that one. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 pets. I had a pet, so off the Shadowknight thing, Shadowknight AA that spawns pets. Trying to remember where I was. I was apparently my bags are full. What is this stuff? But I was killing stuff somewhere, and man, I don't know what those things are. I had a pet spawn that was out of place. Like the model it was using was a bear, and nothing I was killing were bears, and then it started doing bard songs. So I was getting like short duration bard song buffs in my short duration buff window from my pet. I want to say I was in Cebalus or something. Yeah, it was really weird. These things. See if they're worth saving at all. Regeneration. Give my pet regeneration, I guess. Here. About him, does he need it? Nope. So much junk. Alright, that took forever. So you can see. Okay, so they're down to dubious. They don't. They're not gonna kill me. It seems like. Oh, what is that guy holding? Neb. Yeah. I don't think I need anything here. How do we get out of here? Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for this one. There we go. We got 3 levels and a couple A's. We got our Sleeper's Tomb key. We killed another dragon for the progression to Lachlan. Filled our bags with loot. Finished or at least got the item I needed for a quest. It's in here somewhere. It's the Fang off of Vile Fang. So I'll have to make sure I don't vendor it. And in the next video, I'll try and remember to show whatever it was, even if it's not something I use. This was a long time coming as far as the leveling goes. I didn't mean to go to 56 though. I was only going to go to 55, but that's okay. That's all right. What else? We upped our anatomy to rank 7. So I think we'll be able to assassinate up to either 58 or 60 now. I'm not sure. Trying to think of anything else. Need to mention. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, yes, actually, there were some augments I got that were good. I think I got it out of an Easter egg or something. So I got a couple of these. Polished Egg of Rage, 17 attack. So I got one on my ear, got one on my mask. What else do we get? Yeah, got one on the shoulders here. Got a Frozen Egg of Deafness augment. So 12 dex, 3 heroic dex, and then 3 attack, 3 accuracy. I read up on this augment that I got from Vision's Peak. It has 3 damage shields, but it doesn't work unless you have some other form of damage shield, either a buff or a song or I don't know, some spell, and then it just adds to that. I do have the Shaman potions that I made for damage shield, but I think I also get a spell that is a damage shield now, so I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I wasn't prepared to go to 56, so I do have some of my 56 spells in the bank, but there might also be some I need to buy off a vendor or something. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed checking out Dragon Necropolis with me, getting lost in the tunnels, killing Zlandikar. We got jumped by him, and he made a mistake by charging us. So he was not hard compared to some of the other things I've killed. And now that I've gained 3 levels, yeah, I think we're probably not going to have too much trouble with the rest of Velius. There's 1 or 2 more quest items that I want to get from killing Dozakar, though. And he's really the holdup of me wanting to progress further. Killing Kelric Dar and what was the other? There were 2 other ones. Yeah, I don't know. So the other dragons, you lose Claws of Ishan faction for killing, and I don't know how much it is, so I don't want to risk decreasing my faction enough that I can't do the quests that I want to do from the tiers that come from Dozakar. One of them is for a bracelet. I think that's the main one I was after. And then one of them was a mask. Yes, that's the other one. Undecided on if I want to go with the melee mask or the priest / caster mask. Maybe just whichever one I can get the pieces for first. But either way, they're nice, nice masks. Even though mine is pretty good, the ones from those quests are probably a little better. Random side note about the White Dragon Helm, or the King Tormat's head quest. Turning in that head is a quest all on its own. I don't know if you've ever been to Sky Shrine, but even with the quality of life improvements here on this server, namely the NPC that lets you skip the maze in Sky Shrine, running from the quest mob area where you turn in your armor pieces to get, like, the race or sorry, class armor pieces. Running from there to Yelinak's room takes like 10 to 15 minutes just running through Sky Shrine, doing nothing but like running upstairs, running downstairs, going down halls, turning through doors. It is a massive zone, and yeah, if you're going to do it, hopefully and you've been there before and you know how to do it. Otherwise, I suggest checking out a map, have it nearby, because yeah, that's a massive zone. It makes you feel small running through those giant halls, and it just takes a long time to do it. But that's it. I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate it. And until next time, take care.